Hello Aries, welcome to your May 2019 He Said, She Said reading. Thank you for joining us. My name's Michelle.
My name is Richard.
And we're doing the He Said, She Said spread as, I'll be reading as you here Aries. Richard will be reading as the opposite side, the person that you're dealing with here Aries. And depending on how you identify, either side could resonate, so keep that in mind. Let's get straight into your oracle cards. This month I'm drawing from Les Vampire, and you've pulled the card of Transgression. Now this speaks about flaws, contradictions and mistakes. This could be you Aries, but it could be the other person as well that perhaps has done something that they're less than proud of. The message behind this card is about forgiveness. Forgiveness of others, and forgiveness of yourself as well if there is something that you're being quite self-critical about when it comes to a perceived mistake or a possible flaw in a situation. So we'll see where this goes, but it is about forgiveness from transgression. Richard is pulling from the Angels cards this week.
Yes, the Angels Answers cards. And I've got the Let Your Past Go card here. The burden of carting around your past has made you weary, dear one. It's time to set this burden down. Keep only the lessons and the love and leave everything else behind. You don't want it or need it. It's now gone.
So something in the past here, past transgression, needing to be let go of. It's either you Aries or it could be the other way around. Now we've already meditated on your energy, so we'll cut these cards to save some time here. And let's get straight into the reading. Firstly, we'll look at the status of the relationship, how you feel about this person, the strengths of the relationship, the weakness, what you should continue doing in this relationship, what you should stop doing, and what is the likely outcome if nothing changes.
I'm going to lay down the same cards. The status of a relationship, how this person feels about you, Aries, the strength, weakness, what this person should keep doing, what this person should stop doing, and the outcome if nothing changes.
Let's take a look at the status of the relationship. Oh boy, Nine of Swords. So there is oh goodness, with transgression, immediately I get a negative energy, a lot of shame, guilt, feelings of guilt, feelings of anxiety, worry.
Yeah, we picked that up from Let Your Past Go as well, didn't we?
Yeah, it's feelings here of spending too many sleepless nights worrying about what's happened here. Now, Aries, is it you or is it the other person? Let's have a look.
Alright, so this over here, the status of a relationship, the Eight of Pentacles in the upright. So we're looking at a situation where somebody's working on the relationship. Either you're both working on the relationship or this person definitely is.
Let's see how you feel about this person here, Aries. The Four of Wands in reverse. Okay, so there's been a setback, a delay with achieving a happy home environment. Someone's done something that they shouldn't have here. I can't help but feel it may be you, Aries, but we'll see how this goes. But immediately I get that you're bearing the brunt of the burden of what's happened here. There's a feeling that you're perhaps feeling a bit guilty or feeling a sense of not being able to achieve what you want with this Four of Wands. I get that there should be happiness, there should be contentment, there should be stability, but yet there's not.
But the good news is that this person over here does seem to want to work on it. Alright, let's look at how this person feels about you, Aries. So they're feeling that you're overwhelmed. They're feeling that you're out of balance. This is the Two of Pentacles in reverse here.
Let's take a look and see what the strength is between you. Lovely. The Knight of Pentacles. So I do feel there is an energy around you both of wanting to work through this. For you, Aries, though, I get it's more you that is the one that is thinking, oh, You're beating yourself up. All of these sleepless nights are beating yourself up over what's happened. There's been a transgression, a mistake, if you will, and it has led to a delay in achieving what you want, which I feel that you want this happy home, you want this stability, you want to work through it. The Knight of Pentacles tells me that the strength is that you both have the capacity to focus on the end game, on the goal, on what you want from this relationship, which appears to be a strong foundation. I do feel like this is something that is worth working on, worth putting the effort into. Let's take a look at the strength from the other side.
Okay, strength from the other side, we have the Six of Pentacles in the upright. That's good. That's give and take. It's wanting to keep everything equal on both sides.
Let's have a look at the weakness between you two. We have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse this time. Okay, so someone's going through, it may be a midlife crisis. It doesn't have to be midlife though. It could be any kind of discontent. What I mean by that is when you reach a stage of your life and there's a general sense of unhappiness, malaise, discontentment, and feeling unfulfilled with the way things have gone. It doesn't have to mean just with love and relationships either. It can be in general, work life, how things are feeling. It's that moment in life where we step back and take stock. Take stock of our lives, and maybe we think to ourselves, well, that didn't really work out how I thought it would. And it's that moment where we start to feel like we should be doing more, or that we should have done more with our lives. But the trap with that thinking is that it can lead us to the point of doing reckless things in our lives, destroying what we have already built up in order to get this sense of wanting more than what we have achieved already. So it's a dangerous kind of energy, and I feel like it's either you, Aries, or possibly the other person here, because this could be vice versa, who is feeling that way, and it has led to a mistake, a transgression, if you will.
Yes, it could have been a third party, but it doesn't have to be. Okay, so over here, the weakness, the Seven of Cups. So it's all about fantasy. It's all about options. It's all about thinking about other options at the cost of what's practical. I see a lot of Pentacles cards here so far in this spread. So I can't help but think that part of this is tied up with finances and financial well-being as well.
Let's have a look and see what you should continue doing here, Aries. We've got the Death card in reverse, so it suggests that you shouldn't leave this behind. You shouldn't automatically just feel like, oh my God, this isn't working out the way I expected. I'm desiring more in my life. I just need to cut this out and move forward. It's saying be cautious. Think before acting. There is an energy around you of perhaps being quite rebellious. Of course, as an Aries, if this is indeed you that's doing this, or your partner is an Aries, then around this individual is this very Mars-like energy. And of course, we've just come through Aries season, so there's been a lot of that Mars kind of energy around you, which speaks about action. Now, normally Aries, it's a very passionate, very directed, very goal-oriented energy that I feel around you, but it can also, when you're feeling this way, when you're feeling this energy of discontent, it can also come across as being quite reckless. So it can be the thing with Wands energy, the thing with fire sign energy is it creates, yes, but misdirected it can destroy. And I feel here is the capacity to destroy what you already have built up in this relationship if you don't take a step back here and think before ending something.
Yeah, but I also get the sense this other person here feels like they have other options. So if you were to cut loose, I don't imagine they're going to take long to find somebody else, and then I think you would be completely out of luck.
Right.
All right, so looking over here at what this person should keep doing. The Two of Wands in the upright. So this person should keep planning, should keep looking to the future. Now, there is somewhat of a grass is greener energy attached to this card sometimes as well. I'm not really getting that here. I'm getting it more with planning and just wanting a better future. I think this person over here really does want to work on things though. They see you as being imbalanced. They want to work hard on the relationship. Their strength is equal give and take, and I feel like this is just an extension of that.
Let's have a look and see what you should stop doing here, Aries. Strength in reverse, giving into temptation, giving into that wilder Aries nature. You know, the thing is, and this can also resonate as Venus signs too. So if your Venus is in Aries, I mean, this will speak to you very strongly. Of the chase, of the excitement of the chase. And Aries loves the chase. Aries loves the temptation. And you amongst a lot of the signs alone can be the one who finds it difficult to pass up. You know, if there is someone in your midst here who is showing interest, it's hard for you to pass that up. But the cards are suggesting here that would be the wrong way to go at this time. Again, I get destructive force. That Aries energy, that Aries passion here used to destroy rather than... And this may have already happened because we do have the card of transgression. So you may have already fallen for this. You may have already been tempted by this other individual. And then what's it led to? Feelings of guilt, feelings of being ashamed of your actions, Aries. So here it's about recognizing the consequences of going for that temptation. Yes, it's a short-term energy. Yes, you'll get your short-term needs met, but afterwards, how will you feel? What consequences does it have to your home life? Let's take a look.
All right, let's take a look at what this person should stop doing. Three of Swords. I think it's really about forgiveness.
Yeah.
So what they should stop doing is not forgiving. In my view, that's what that card is saying. I think what has happened is already in the past. And what this is about is this person not beating themselves up over what they've done, but it's also in equal part, equal give and take here, this person forgiving the person for what they've done as well. I think if both of those things come to pass, then everything will be fine.
Let's take a look and see what the likely outcome is here if nothing changes. Oh, we've got the Three of Swords. Wow. So for you, Aries, it's about reining this desire in, reining in this temptation. Otherwise, I feel like this relationship will end, unfortunately. You know, the thing is, I feel like this other person's energy here is one of support, one of wanting to work for things, yes, but I also feel like maybe if this is something that you can't control here, Aries, I get an energy of perhaps options. I look at that Two of Wands and the Seven of Cups there, and I think of keeping options open, and that's the problem. I mean, if you're not offering this person stability, if they are someone who is having to keep an eye on what you're doing, because it seems like they know what's happening here in the around you, what you're going through with this life crisis, how it's coming out as third party relationships and temptation. So they know this. So for them, it's very much an energy if they want to be there, they want to be supportive, they want that relationship with you, Aries, But you also have to be aware that you can't have your cake and eat it too, really. Otherwise, what it's going to lead to here is the destruction of something that I feel you do want. But the thing is, it's like you're keeping somebody here on the back burner. I get kind of a back burner energy around this. It's like you want this Four of Wands with them, but not now. It's like you feel like you can just kind of put this person to the side for a moment while you go and do something here, and expect someone to still be there when you're finished with whatever you're doing here.
Yeah, I think
then it's like someone who asks for forgiveness rather than permission. So they go off and do what they do and then come back and say, oh, but it was just a temporary thing. Yes, I left, but only for a little while so I could deal with this, but I don't really want that person. I want to come back, but what will happen? Let's take a look.
Yeah, so it's sowing the wild oats, isn't it?
Yes.
So this person is giving what I would call qualified support, or support with strings. I think they recognise this in you over here, Aries, and they're aware of it. But in their own minds, they've got thoughts, they've got plans, they've got options, and on top of that, this person does have a propensity to perhaps not forgive if things become a bit too wild for them.
Yeah, so you might get a bit of a shock here, Aries, if you expect this person to forgive you after transgressing, after making a mistake here.
All right, so let's look at the outcome over here if nothing changes. The Ten of Cups.
Interesting.
In the upright. So I see all of this. They do want you over here, Aries. They do. I think they do want that happily ever after with you, Aries. But you know, I think there's a bit of a caveat to all of this. There's limits to what they're willing to put up with in order to obtain this with you.
Yeah, I feel like everything will be fine if there isn't this setting aside for a moment while you go ahead. I get this as temporary delay.
Yeah.
I get it as like someone who wants the happy home life. Yes, but hang on a minute, I want to go and do this first.
Yeah, I want to sow some wild oats.
Yes, but expecting the other person to still be there, to still provide them with that happy home. But I don't know. We'll have a look at this in part 2. We'll go into this deeper and we'll see how this goes. But the more I go into this reading, it seems like this transgression hasn't happened yet. I feel like someone's thinking about doing this.
Yeah, I guess this could end up being the consequence.
Yes.
Right, of you needing to let that past go if you decide to go that route. Yeah, maybe in the past this is the kind of activity that you've engaged in, and maybe that's what needs to be let go of.
Yeah. So we'll look at this in part 2. I hope that you join us there. The link will be below in the descriptions box, and that will be on the Vimeo channel, so please join us there if this is resonating. We'll be pulling out a lot more cards, we'll be clarifying. It'll be about another 30-minute reading, so lots to talk about, and we'll be going in depth. If we don't see you there, then we wish you all the best. And don't forget, if you'd like your own He Said, She Said reading, we're offering a special on that. Email me at gypsyinsights@gmail.com if you would like more information. And that email is also in the box below. So wishing you the best here, Aries.
Thank you, Aries. Goodbye and good luck.